أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل وسلم على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما تحب وترضى بأن تصلي عليه بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Inshallah ta'ala, I'll be 5 or 10 minutes maximum. It is an important message I want to conclude with, inshallah ta'ala. As I mentioned to you earlier on, Hazrat Khalid Shah rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhis sahjadagi and his khilafah is a silsilatul dhahab. But the affairs of these genuine awliyaullah doesn't come to an end after they physically leave this world. The affairs continues and will continue inshallah ta'ala till the day of Qiyamah. Please, 5-10 minutes more and then you can talk as much as you want to. Brothers in the back, please sit down. I think this is the most critical part of the lecture. Please keep careful attention, inshallah ta'ala. Awliya Allah have stated, Ala inna awliya Allah la yamutun, bal yantaqiluna min darin ila dar. Verily, the friends of Allah, the beloveds of Allah, the awliya Allah, do not die a physical death as you and I know it. They become veiled from our sides, bal yantaqilun, but they are transferred from one dimension of life and existence to another dimension of life and existence, which is called the barzakhi dunya and barzakhi hayat. Okay? Hazrat Khalid Shah rahmatullahi ta'ala is physically veiled from us, but he is spiritually alive and spiritually more living than all of us. And I'm not saying this. This Maulana Jalalul Haqqi wa Deen, Jalaluddin Rumi in his Masnavi Sharif says, Khake gur az mardi ham ya bad sharaf, tanihat bar gur o dil rawi wakaf. He said the earth of the grave, you know, the sand of the grave of Hazrat Khalid Shah is ennobled by the holy man there. It's not the earth and the sand that is blessed. The sand and the earth is blessed by the body of Sahib Mazan. So that the owner of an illuminated heart, when he realizes that this is not mitti ka dher nahi hai, ye mitti ka dher nahi hai, this is not a mound of sand. So the man of the heart places his face and hands on the grave. Because he's not kissing that earth, he's kissing the feet of the Waliullah. Maulana Jalaluddin, don't give me fatwa. Okay? Then he says, and I'm not reading all the lines, he says, Khake oo ham seerate jami shawad. He says, why is this dust of this grave so blessed? He says, Khake oo ham seerate jami shawad. His dust, his body is endured with the character of his soul. Hazrat Khalid Shah's ruhaniyat has overtaken his jismaniyat. His spirituality has overtaken his body, so his body is preserved by the nur of his ruh. Did you understand that? Right? He said, therefore, he said, surma e chashme aziza mi shawad. Therefore, it becomes a surma for the eyes of those who are dear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, they say, his khatapa is surma for our eyes. Then Hazrat Maulana Jalaluddin Rumi rahmatullahi ta'ala speaks about the affairs of awliya. He said, E basa dargor khufta khakawar, behz, zizad ahya banaf'o intishar. He says, oh, many a person sleeping in the grave is superior and more of benefit than open-handed than 100 living people on earth. So the Waliullah who's in earth is more beneficial and grants you more barakah than maybe 100 and 1,000 people who are living on earth. Right? And then he completes and he says, Saya burda uha kash saya man sad hazara zinda dar saya o wayan. He said, Allah has taken away his shadow. Allah has taken away his body from us. We can't see his body anymore. But his nur and his shaya is becoming a saya and a shadow for hundreds of people. So the nur of his ruh has become a saya for hundreds of people. So when you go and you visit the mazar of Hazrat Maulana was speaking about it, every Sunday people go to the mazar of Hazrat Khalid Shah on other days as well. Understand, you are not going to a grave. You are going to a waliullah. You are going to a man whom Allah has kept spiritually alive. So when you go there, ask yourself, how do I conduct myself? How do I conduct myself? You conduct yourself exactly as you would if he was physically in front of you, because he is physically and spiritually in front of you. It's you who can't see him. So ask yourself this question. If Hazrat is sitting right here in front of you right now, would you raise your voice in front of him? Would you sit in any position in front of him? Would you sit like I see many people in many mazara sitting in a barga of Awliya Allah watching TikTok or answering WhatsApp? You are sitting in the presence of a king and you are paying attention to your phone? My teacher told me this on numerous times. He says, Baaz awqat log bargah gharib nawaz mein chale jate hain, ghaus pa ke astane pe chale, buzurgani ke astane pe chale jate hain, ata ke bajaye itaat mein pad jate hain. Why? Instead of getting blessed by the waliullah, they get punished and they get into trouble. Why? Because when you entered into the court of the waliullah, your focus and your attention was not on them. You looking at the Jumar, you looking at the chandelier. You busy talking to your friend. So when the king turned his attention towards you to say, "Bhai, how are you?" he sees you looking at your phone. He sees you talking to somebody else. He sees you behaving disrespectfully in his presence. So instead of a nazar of ata, it becomes a nazar of itab. He gets upset with you. He says, "ये कौन बदतमीज आ गए हैं? ये कौन बेअदब यहाँ आ गए?" और मेरी बारगाह में ऊंची आवाजों में बात कर रहा है, अल्लाह यानी बातें कर रहा है. And he's speaking useless discussion. You know how many times in the mazar we go to stop people and say, "Baba, do you know you're sitting in the presence of Soofie sahib? If you want to talk, go outside. You want to take a call, walk outside. You want to take a call, walk outside. You want to discuss something with your friend, go outside. Don't be in the royal court and discuss these things."
Subhanallah.
This is the problem today. We don't know etiquettes of how to receive barakah and blessings from awliya Allah. Therefore, we get nothing from their mazars because they say, "Bhai, kitna badtameez, kitna beadab hai." Right? Bargah ki hazri ke adab se waqif nahi hai. He doesn't know the etiquettes of visitation. And the other problem is, that's one is visitation. The other major challenge in all mazara, whether it's in South Africa or India, is that we place greater emphasis on rituals and ceremonies than we do on actual ibadah. If you go to it, and it's an Indo-Pak subcontinent problem, to use an example. I'll give you an example. We all celebrate the Aras of Gharib Nawaz, Qutub Sahib, Nizamuddin Awliya, Sabir Pak, right? Nagor Sharif, here, Pakistan, mein Baba Farid Shaka, Data Sahib. All the Aras take place in Hindustan, Pakistan. There are some common features in those Aras, right, which are peculiar to India and Pakistan. And they are purely cultural and purely ceremonial and have little, if any, significant spiritual value. But in South Africa, I'm talking about our condition, as in India and Pakistan, we give greater priority to those rituals and those ceremonies than we do to actual ibadat-e-ilahi, zikr, khatme khajagan, awrad, wazaif, Quran Sharif ki tilawat, and we pay more attention to ceremonies. I ask, everybody, how many people do we have khatme khajagan? How many people do we have khatme khajagan? Huh? Good amount, small amount, big amount? Average amount bigger than this? Average amount. इबादत के लिए कोई नहीं, जिक्र के लिए कोई नहीं, खत्म खाजगान के लिए कोई, तिलावत कुरान के लिए कोई नहीं, राइट? जहाँ इबादतों की बात होती है, हम आरास में बैठे हुए हैं, उसके लिए नहीं आएंगे, कवाली के लिए आ जाएंगे, नातों के लिए आ जाएंगे, माशाल्लाह कोई बात नहीं, सुभान अल्लाह. But the most important thing that is going to be presented in the bargah of the waliullah as a hadiyah from our side is not our phulo ki chadar, it's not our cloth chadar, it's not our sandal, it's not our julus, it's not our qawali. The hadiyah that will be presented as a genuine gift and not our itar. The hadiyah that will be presented as a gift in the bargah of Hazrat Khalid Shah, Gharib Nawaz, Qutub Sahib, Soofie Sahib, any waliullah will be your zikr askar, your khatme khajaga, your ibadat, your zikr, your fikr, your muraqabah, your Quran Sharif tilawat, your hadiyah that you present to them. But what do? we are absent from that one and we are present for everything else. I'll give you an example, in particularly India, Pakistan and South Africa. If you look at the Urs of Huzur Hawsul Azam, Urs of Ali al-Murtada, Mawla al-Kainat, Urs of Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam and Shuhada al-Karbala, there is no julus-e-sandal, Baba. There's no julus-e-sandal. Nobody walks with the thalas, nobody walks with sandal, which is basically fragrance. Nobody walks in a ceremony there. With julus with the Shamiana. It's an Indo-Pak subcontinent culture and ceremony. Nobody does it in the Hawsul Azam Rasan. I've been there for the Urus, alhamdulillah. Numerous occasions. Nobody has julus-e-sandal in Horse Park, in Mawla Ali Sher Khuda's Mazar, in Imam Hussein. Nobody does julus-e-sandal. Nobody puts chadar on the Mazar of Huzur Hawsul Azam. There's only one chadar for the whole year. No ceremony. It's put on. If you were there, mashallah, if you were not there, tough. No 1 million chadars on top of it. No. There's no pulo ki chadar, no whole chadar of flowers. There's no 1 million tons of flowers on it. That's what Khalid Nawaza Sana in Hindustan ki baat hai. Not one flower goes on Huzur Hawsul Azam's kabar. On Ali Karamullah Ta'ala was kabar. On Imam Hussein's kabar. These are all cultural things of India, Pakistan. But what has happened is that in India, Pakistan and in South Africa today, we have placed so much of emphasis on these rituals that are not part of any urus necessarily in any other part of the world, that we make that farz-e ayn. Forgive my language. And zikr, khatm khajagat, aurad, wazaif, right? Buzugaini ki bargah mein hazir hona, hazri ke adab. No, that's optional. If we stood there for the sandal, kamal karte. If we put 101 chadar, kamal karte. Phoolo ki chadar, subhanallah. Qawali mein raqs mein aa gaye, oh baba, not once. Raqs mein aa gaye, oh baba. That's all we emphasize. That's all we emphasize. What will our awliya Allah say? What will our awliya Allah say? Kya laaye ho mere liye? Do gana laaye ho? Ek do gana. 2 rakat se salat. Salat se badhkar koi hadiya hai kya? कुरान शरीफ की तिलावत हज़रत आपके लिए एक सिपारा कुरान पढ़ के लाया मेरे पीर मुर्शिद के लिए। एक सिपारा, not 30 सिपारा, एक सिपारा पढ़ के लाया। खत्म खाजगान में हाजिर हुआ था, जिक्र इलाही में हाजिर हुआ। इसका सवाब हदीयतन आपकी बारगाह में पेश कर रहा है। I'm presenting it. Nobody does that. And then you expect fairs. Then you expect blessings. Really, we need to clarify these matters. We need to rectify these matters. And it's better that gharwala kar, apna kar, if you think I'm yours. Pata nahi aaj ke no. Because agar here lattu kattu kahenge na to wo bura lagega. Right? Koi sharabi, gulabi, kababi, wahabi agar kahega, you won't like it. But agar ghar ka aadmi kahega na baba, he's talking truth. Because I have your interests at heart. I have the interest of our mashayikh at heart.
Subhanallah.
I have the interest of our hajigan at heart. We are all, teri gardan mein bhi hai dur ka dora tera. We all have that. But we need to rectify and we need to reform. We can't continue behavior of jahalat and think that we're going to improve our salasid. It's going to go from bad to worse when we start giving priority to unimportant things and we stop paying attention to what our mashayikh taught. We become like those deaf and dumb people inside there who only hear what they can hear and what they want to hear and don't follow the teaching in the Buzugan again. And then they ask, why is there so much disunity? Why is there so much dissension? Why is there so much jhagara? Why is this afat and this afat? It's because we don't follow Buzugan ke riwayat pe hum chal nahi rahe. And this is what Hazrat Khanisha came to teach. He came and he was sent by his Pir o Murshid and his Dada Pir to connect you to Allah. कोई एक बंदा वहां गया है, हुजूर कनेक्ट मी टू अल्लाह, हुजूर कनेक्ट मी टू अल्लाह। सब जाते हैं, गरीब नवाज के मजार हो, ठीक है, जो भी मारूजा पेश करना है, we go there a long list. You know what, I'm sorry to tell you this. We go there, you know, my word, I'm not judging anybody, I'm saying bribe. Put one chadar there, put some food inside there, put some itar inside there, Hazrat ho gaya, you know, I give you this, right, देखो मेरा list. बेटी की शादी हो जाए, business में तरक्की हो जाए, you know, my daughter will get married, there was business, you know, improvement, my business inside there, my wife is, Hazrat, big dua for all those things, jazakallah. What should you do, Hazrat? One chadar, one some flour? Do we not do that? Do we not do that? You got to give credit to our awliya Allah. कितने साबिर हैं, कितने साबिर हैं,
सुभान अल्लाह,
इसके बावजूद फिर भी करम फरमाते थे. But why do you want to go there with a begging bowl, Baba? You know, when you go there, मैं भी कशकोल लेके आया हूँ, तो आप भी कशकोल लेके आए. फर्क इतना है कि आपको 2 रैन दे देंगे, मुमकिन है. शायद कोई और दूसरा आ जाए, वो कशकोल भी लेके आया था, लेकिन मांगने का तरीका सही था. 2 रैन के बजाय, right, they'll give him a Kruger one, or they'll give him a million rand. He said, but Hazrat, I came with a kashkol, he came with a kashkol. He said, I see the difference. He came with a full heart. He came with full of tears. Like he came with aqidat and muhabbat. You came empty. You came empty. And this is what is happening in our silsilas. We are connected to our Sabiriya silsila, Nizamiya silsila, Chishtiya, Qadriya. But understand, we need to continue the legacy. We need to know who our awliya Allah are and derive maximum benefit from them. We have too busied ourselves in all of the non-essentials like sandal and chadar and flowers and this and that and khilafat and sajadagi and this one and that one. And the real thing, we don't want to take. The real thing, we don't want to take. And what is that? To be presented in the court of Rasulullah. To be presented in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what Hazrat Khalid promised Ibrahim Madani after years of khidmat and service and ibadat and zikr. He said, I will present you personally to Rasulullah. How many of us can reach that maqam and can qualify for that from the murideen of Hazrat Khalid today? That's the message for you today. Allah grant us tawfiq and hidayah. Maaf, I took extra time. And I thought it's important that we discuss these things that we need to reform. Hazrat Khalid wanted us to advance and to receive the maximum benefit, and this is how inshallah we can do that. Allah grant firstly me the tawfiq and hidayah, and grant all of us the tawfiq and hidayah to follow our Buzugan, to act upon their teachings, and to engage in the most important thing that we connected ourselves with, which is to maintain that ruhani nisbat, which will enable us to engage in the ibadah and the sunnah of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, because that is what our silsila is all about. Jazakumullah khairan.